Out here in the wild, you learn fast. Labels can be deceiving. When I heard Bangladesh called the most sinful country in 2025, my curiosity was piqued. What does that even mean? Is it danger, moral decay, or just a misunderstood place? I've traveled to the harshest corners of the globe, and the real story is never on the surface. The label sounded like a warning, but for an adventurer, that's an invitation. I pictured a land shrouded in mystery, but the word sinful didn't fit the images I'd seen. Lush rice paddies, vibrant markets, and people with radiant smiles. Something wasn't adding up. My journey has always been about pushing past stereotypes, finding the humanity and beauty in overlooked places. Bangladesh, with this heavy tag, seemed like the ultimate exploration, not just of land, but of culture. I wanted to meet the people behind the statistics, taste their food, and hear their stories. The most sinful country? I suspected the real story was one of survival, spirit, and a deep connection to the land. So I packed my gear and an open mind. I was ready to leave the headlines behind and venture into the heart of Bangladesh. Was this a wilderness of sin, or a wilderness of untamed beauty and resilience? This wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about discovery. I was determined to find the truth hidden beneath a label meant to keep the world away. I was ready to find out what that truth was. Arriving in Bangladesh is a sensory overload, the air thick with spice, the streets alive with sound. My first mission, get out of the city and onto the rivers, the country's lifeblood. Hundreds of rivers crisscross the land, connecting communities and sustaining life. On a wooden boat down the Buriganga, I watched daily life unfold. Children playing, women washing, men fishing. Here, people live with the river, not against it. In the Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest, I met honey collectors who risk tigers for wild honey, a testament to Bangladeshi resilience. The forest is dense, mysterious, and demands respect. From the tangled mangroves to the rolling tea gardens of Sri Mangal, the landscape transforms. Tea workers, mostly women, pluck leaves with speed and laughter, sharing stories and cups of 7-layer tea. Each region tells a story of adaptation and a deep bond with nature. The rivers, forests, and hills are not just scenery, they're survival. Bangladeshis have learned to thrive in a land that constantly tests them. Their courage and ingenuity are woven into every landscape. This is a country defined by its relationship with water and earth. Every journey here reveals another layer of resilience. The land shapes the people, and the people shape the land. In Bangladesh, nature and humanity are inseparable. In the wild, food is fuel. In Bangladesh, it's culture, celebration, and love. My culinary adventure began on Dhaka's bustling streets, fuchka bursting with flavor, jalmuri as the ultimate survival snack. But the heart of Bangladeshi cuisine is found in homes and on rivers. I shared a meal in a village. Eilish bapa, hilsa fish steamed with mustard and chilies, wrapped in banana leaf. The aroma was intoxicating, the taste unforgettable. Rice is the staple, lentils the essential protein, and every dish is a lesson in using local bounty. The variety of rice and fish is staggering. There's a different fish for every day of the year. Spices are the secret. Turmeric, cumin, coriander, and garam masala create deep, rich flavors. I watched a woman grind her own spices, a tradition passed down for generations. Cooking here is art, history, and survival. And the sweets, rasgulla, chom chom, pitha, are pure bliss after a spicy meal. Sharing food, I realized every bite tells a story of land, river, and ingenuity. Bangladeshi cuisine is a feast for the senses and a window into the soul of the country. It's about more than survival. It's about connection. Meals are shared, stories exchanged, and traditions kept alive. Food here is a celebration of life's simple joys. Every meal is an invitation to understand Bangladesh. The flavors linger long after the journey ends. This is a cuisine and a culture worth discovering. So, where does this most sinful label come from? After time here, it felt absurd, completely disconnected from reality. The label comes from a study using narrow definitions: alcohol, gambling, and skewed data on theft and corruption. It's a classic case of a sensational headline, misrepresenting a complex place. By many traditional measures, Bangladesh would rank low on sin. It's a conservative, predominantly Muslim country where family, faith, and respect are core values. To call this culture sinful is a fundamental misunderstanding. The real story is about struggle, not sin, about facing economic and environmental challenges. Yes, there are problems, but branding 170 million people as sinful erases their kindness and resilience. The label is a phantom, meaningless when you meet the people and see the truth. Bangladesh is not defined by a headline, but by its spirit. If anything shatters the sinful myth, it's the people. Nowhere have I found warmth and generosity like in Bangladesh. Here, a guest is a blessing, whether in a city apartment or a bamboo hut. Strangers invite you in, share what little they have, and do it with genuine smiles. I remember sheltering from a storm in a rural shop. The owner offered tea and a towel, refusing payment. Kindness is universal, and here, it's everywhere. In a chaotic market, a student noticed I was lost and spent hours guiding me, asking nothing in return. This is the true face of Bangladesh: curiosity, kindness, and open hearts. The people have faced hardship, poverty, disasters, political turmoil, but haven't lost their humanity. Their wealth is in relationships and compassion, not possessions. Hospitality is a survival code, forged in adversity. These encounters are the real treasures of travel. They reveal a spirit that survives and thrives. If you visit, you'll be welcomed with open arms. This is the Bangladesh the world needs to see. No honest story ignores the challenges. Bangladesh is on the front line, battling climate change, rising seas, and floods. Villages are washed away, farmland ruined by saltwater. Yet, people adapt. Floating farms, cyclone shelters, and ingenious solutions. They're not victims, they're innovators. The garment industry has lifted millions, especially women, out of poverty. The path isn't smooth. Urban overcrowding, infrastructure struggles, and political tensions remain. Dhaka's chaos is legendary, but so is its progress. New bridges, metro rails, and a booming digital economy. Young people are ambitious, connected, and full of ideas. Bangladesh has risen from the ashes of war, reducing poverty and improving lives. The story here is not just challenge, but triumph. It's a testament to unbreakable spirit and relentless hope. Bangladesh is a nation in motion, writing its own future. My journey ends, but my respect for Bangladesh is just beginning. This is not a place of sin, it's a place of soul, raw and profoundly human. To judge by a headline is to miss the epic story. I invite you to see Bangladesh differently: the courage of honey collectors, the kindness of strangers, the laughter of children by the river. This is the real Bangladesh. Poets, fighters, dreamers, survivors. It's messy, chaotic, and beautiful. For travelers seeking something real, Bangladesh is unpolished and unforgettable. It will test you, but the rewards are immense. The stories and connections will stay with you forever. This is a journey for the curious, for those who dig deeper. Bangladesh is a hidden gem, waiting to be discovered for its untamed heart. Next time you hear a label, question it. The best discoveries are in overlooked places. Go and see for yourself. The adventure is waiting.